Hey guys, what's up? Alex here. Welcome back to the next episode of Motorsport Manager. So, I'm recording this with my Mac, so apologies if the audio quality isn't quite as good, but I think in general it doesn't sound too bad the last time I tested this out. So, we're jumping into the APS here. So, you can see right now, first position in the championship. Go on, lads. But yeah, that's just names, of course. But we've got to try to upgrade this car ASAP. So a couple of things I did whilst you guys are away. Started some development on the HQ. Also pre-season testing took place and we were like, I think maybe the 7th or 8th best team. Well, it says we're the 7th best on the grid right there, but we've obviously got not the best drivers here. I mean, I've sort of written the season off, so that's why I've signed myself. Hopefully you guys don't mind about that. I think it's just something funny. Hopefully it'll be just a cool season nonetheless. And I think next season is when we're going to really seriously go for the APS title, hopefully. Oh, what's this? It's not going to be the same when you see... okay. We've got a new sponsorship offer here. Okay, so it needs to be something decent here. 350k per race. I'd say that's pretty good. Let's latch that on. And that puts us into the positives, which is one of the first times that's ever been the case. That's pretty awesome. Why the hell are they that sponsoring? That's a bit rude. Okay, so I'm not going to... Actually, we can start designing some parts. Let's design a front wing. Let's just go beastly front wing. No reliability. Who cares about that? And then we'll also start developing the suspension as well. We'll go ultra reliable with this one. Actually, no, we'll go one performance one that will go in the middle. We've actually got really good engineers right now, which is pretty good. I'm happy with how they've turned out, to be fair. So let's jump in and get to the first race, I guess. We've got the second best engineers on the grid. We've got a couple of applications there, but I don't think they're as good. None of them are as good as the ones we've got right now. So, fair play, we're looking in a pretty good position. So, engineers have just finished a new part. Hope it's going on my car. Well, let's see. Raphael. A little bit better. Better in both aspects. Good stuff then, lads. We'll put it on... Switch them around. And then we'll put it on Baldwin's car. But I want Rafael Rodriguez to have the best reliability possible. I need to put the performance on Afro's car, Baldwin's car, because he's bad. Right. Okay, so I think we'll just take the safe option here and go 13th or above. That's our worst sponsor, so let's just see how it goes. Fingers crossed it won't be too bad. Let's see. Let's just jump into this race and we'll see. Phoenix. Oh, please don't say it's the Oval. I think the Oval's the last race of the season. Thank goodness. Right. Rain is coming, so let's go with... Let's get them out there on some setups and see what they can do. Like cornering and neutral. Speed us up, so... We'll get one run in before it starts raining, I think, here. So there's a decent chance here we could get a good lap time. But I think most people are going to be out on track. So you guys know my friend Will also worked on the game here. He's racing. He's right at the bottom right now. He's Santa Anna's teammate down at the bottom, Will Hume. Also people you might want to know. We've got Sammy White, Ellie Nightingale, Jason, Ty, both the Costa lads. I think that's everyone else that's sort of part of the office or relatives to the office. So just some names to look out for. It's pretty cool that they actually got all their names in there, but not very good setup there. We might get one cheeky lap in here before... Oh, actually, no. I just realised that was not a good setup change with Rodriguez. But yeah, just some names to look out for. It's really cool they got lots of their relatives, well not all their relatives, but some of their relatives, and also got most of the guys that actually work at the office in the game as well. So I thought that's cool. I thought I'd point it out to you guys. So some names, if you see I mention more than others, that's why. Rodriguez on a good lap here. Is it going to be better? Across the line, P9, and I'm going to go P19. I'm just bad. I think that's pretty much how the session's going to end as well, because it's going to rain for the rest of the session. I might as well just go out on inters just to get Rodriguez. I think's on the better setup there, so we'll put myself back onto that as well. Oh, did I just send myself on dry tyres? Yes, I did. What a beast! But yeah, it's going to just keep raining for the rest of this session here. So I thought, well, let's just bring. There's no point in me staying out there on those tyres, but I might as well just let Rodriguez go out for a lap on inters and see how he does. I highly doubt he's going to improve. Nope, only 7 seconds off in the first sector. Oh, now 19 off in the second. Wow. Definitely shows it's a lot slower in these conditions. But nonetheless, only a second off with Rodriguez. Quite happy with that, to be fair. a little bit exceeding expectations. However, my driver down in P19, that is not good enough. But then you guys have got to expect he's going to be rubbish. So just, yeah, don't get too annoyed. He's probably the worst driver in the series. So yeah, don't get too triggered. Don't get too triggered. Right. Let's hop on to race day. 11 races this season, of course. So Gustavo on pole, just ahead of his brother Ricciardo. Baus Baraka are the team to beat in this series. So let's get to race day here. I really don't know what to expect. Right, so refueling, of course, is something a part of this series. So only 9 laps remaining on this fuel load right now. Let's have a quick look. So these tyres, you want to maximise it really. So we haven't got the best reliability right now, so I'm just going to start them both. Actually, no, we'll start Rodriguez on the softs, and hopefully he can get something out of 11th place. But I think it's only the top 6 that scores points in this series, or it's the top 8. I'm not too sure, but yeah, it's not the best. It's not the best for a scenario like myself where I'm not exactly doing that well. But Rodriguez jumped a few positions here. Oh, he did. He was up to P10 for a second there. We're sort of floating around our objective, which is quite big for us to make sure we try and complete that objective. But wow, Rodriguez's car condition indicator just jumped from like plus 60 down to 53. So he's struggling right now. Rodriguez is into the top 10. Now he's up to 9th, doing mad things right now. But I don't think it's going to quite be enough. I don't think it's going to be really enough. Alcazar spun. We are struggling with Baldwin, so let's go and have a focus on Rodriguez here. Are we going to be able to go double soft tyres? We might be able to for this race. Baldwin's tyre deck looks much worse than Rodriguez as well, considering they're nearly the same. And well, Rodriguez is on the softer compounded tyre, but he's doing a good job. He's slotted himself there in the top 10, but the last of the soft runners. But then again, if we can go on to softs for a second stint, I mean, there's no problem in it really. So the softs hit the cliff at about 15%. Yay, Baldwin just set a personal sect 3. What a legend. He's up to 13th as well. Of course, people have pitted. But nonetheless, that's not too bad. Rodriguez now leading this race. So we're trying something different here. No rain for the rest of this race. We don't need to really add any extra fuel there because we're not going to be burning it like crazy. And Baldwin can go onto that. 7 laps at the pit stop? Yeah. Let's try that. But slightly risky, a little bit less fuel in Baldwin's car, just to try and get him a bit of a quicker pit stop here. But he's ahead of a couple of people that haven't stopped, to be fair. So he's jumped a few positions. Right, so 7 laps remaining, coming out the pits here. And yeah, Baldwin's going to be pretty much hitting it basically right on the line. He's hitting his fuel exceeded. But I'm slightly worried here with Rodriguez. 6 laps remaining, he's on 36%. I said that I wanted him to have the reliable car, but he's not. It's not really working out that way for him. Rodriguez currently in P10. I think people around him are going to have to stop again. Possibly. He's on 22% here. I think 4 laps remaining. It's a possibility we could get to the end here. Rodriguez, I'd say people in front that are going to pit. Possibly Costa. Maybe. I don't know. Those soft tyres aren't looking in the best of conditions, but it's only 3 laps to go. But I think he might decide to pit again. And is he far enough ahead? He's only about 10 seconds ahead. We'll see. There's a big queue of them. Around the last corner, somebody... Yeah, loads of people in the pit lane. So we're going to be top 6. And White has retired as well. So 2 laps remaining. And we're into the top 5. 14% on the car condition indicator. Are we going to be able to bring home some points in our first one? That would be pretty epic, to be fair. And I'm just going to push like crazy with Baldwin here on this last lap, see if he can gain any positions, maybe get to the top 10. That'd be pretty cool. Rodriguez, last couple of corners, he's going to keep P5. Yes, he is. So points on our first weekend is pretty awesome stuff there. Not expected one bit. But, well, I think a decent enough strategy there to get ourselves where we probably didn't expect to be. So, good stuff. Costa didn't pit. Okay, fair play to him. I thought he might have there. Strambini put himself there in P2. Yeah, Jason in P6. Awesome. Obviously, Will's finishing P13 there. Oh. Barnaby finishing P20. Oh, no. Anyway, let's jump ahead. So, 4 points scored. Good. Exactly what we needed. So, yeah, it's points for top 8, not top 6 like I thought. Nonetheless, that's actually a pretty good start for us there. But of course, Bowsbrook are probably going to be pretty good this season. So I think we've just got to expect that we're probably going to finish behind those guys. But if we can maybe finish top 5 in the championship, I would be happy with that. Let's see how the other series are doing. I don't really care about WMC just yet, but I'm interested about ERS because there's going to be some people in here that I know. Lorenzo's P5 in the championship. Buklova, you guys know, legend of my series. There's Milton, Hannah Milton, who was our driver last year, only P14. And of course, legend with 11s himself, there in P20. Rachel there in P13. Anyway, cool stuff. So ERS is always an interesting one to look at because it's always so close between... Okay, there's a dog barking. It's always so close between the drivers because, of course, there's only 1 point between each position. So it's always going to be close. Alright, is this all part build complete? Oh. It's pretty bad. I'm going to swap the current parts and put that on Baldwin's car. He's got a bit less reliability there, but whatever. He's got the new part. It's just not very good. Right, Rodriguez got an improvement point. Well done. Put it on the braking. It's like he's such a good driver, but he's got these sort of traits that will run out. Hot streak, champion, all these sort of things, like mad stats, but he's maxed out his potential basically right now. Baldwin, hopefully give him a bit of morale there, finishing a decent position there today. 7 million for some suspension. Wow. I mean, that rear wings, that's not a bad shout. Let's grab that. It's only 1 million. And I don't think we have development on that, so let's go and put that on Baldwin's car right now. No, swap them. Put it on Rodriguez's car. Bit better, slightly worse reliability, but it is quicker. Rodriguez is absolutely fuming. Oh no. Right, so we'll build a new front wing. Let's just keep going like this, and we'll get some reliability, I'm sure, along the way. Or should we do that? I think we'll do that. And we'll go and build the suspension part as well, of course. We can't just burn through the money because I want to save some money for next season. But yeah, we'll do the same thing here. We'll put the reliability on there. Good stuff. But yeah, I definitely need to save some money for next season when the part next year's car thing unlocks in 4 races. I definitely need to have some sort of chance of having a good car next season. So good stuff. Front wing complete, pretty good. Let's put that on Rodriguez's car, and hopefully. No, we're not going to quite get a new part before the Beijing GP, but I do need to go and sign a sponsor up there. I just realised. So this is going to be hopefully a good one. 250 per race. 8 races. Oh, I can't do the quick math. 6 races, 24. That's pretty good. Let's go with that one. I think that one's the best one. Just about. I think that's better. I haven't got the quick math skills available. But anyway, it's pretty decent. But the only problem is now we're 544 negative a race. And I think we're going to have to go with that. Only 144 if we get the sponsor objective, though, which I think we should. Rightio then, guys. Let's go again. Second race of the season is China. And if I remember correctly, the setup is in the middle for this one. For some reason, I remember that. Oh, is it going to rain? Yes, it is. So if I send them both out on intermediate tyres, I don't know whether it's going to rain for like the whole session, so we'll see. But I'm pretty sure China is middle for both. Right, so some of these noobs going out on super soft tyres, I have no idea what their plan is. Okay, so it's going to get dry right at the end of the session, but let's just set as many lap times on these intermediates as possible. So we should be able to get 1 quick lap in at the end. Okay, this is going to be interesting. Rodriguez is going to be first across the line. He's going to go fastest, but of course we know they're going to drop down like a stone. These guys out there on soft tyres, Costa and Balcazar, what are you playing at? Right, let's just send them out again. 1 more run. Hopefully we'll have enough time for 1 lap on the super soft rubber right at the end of the session. It's going to be quite close, but I think we should be able to do it. 1 more run on these tyres. These guys in the pit lane. Some of these guys might mess it up. Rodriguez going fastest in the first sector. Fastest in the second sector. What's going on right now? Rodriguez, we've gone P1 and P2 there. What has gone on? more people are going out on track, but still, that's pretty mad. Right, so let's let the timer run down a little bit here, and we'll go out on dry tyres, like right near the end of the session. Give it 2 minutes, and then we'll go out. And the problem is, loads of people are going to go out, so I'm going to send myself out there on the super soft tyres. Then I'm going to risk it with Rodriguez and just give him a bit more time. We'll give him till 2:15. It's about now. He can go out on the super soft tyres. Hopefully he'll have less traffic. That's my aim. He'll be like the last person to set a lap time is my aim. Hopefully. It's a long lap, but I think possibly... Oh no, other people will get more laps in. Okay, so it's actually quite a short lap time, this one, but be one of the last people to get a lap time in. Baldwin up to the top 10. Rodriguez, not the best lap time in the world. P6 though, and other people are going to be pitting. I forgot, so you don't go for 2-time laps. So we were one of the last people to go on a lap there, and it worked. Rodriguez P6, and I got, what's that, P11. So I think that's not too bad, considering our drivers aren't that great. So Dieste, interesting. Cristiano up there at the top right now. Okay, so this is going to be an interesting one, because of course the rain's going to come here, and it's going to start in the rain, fair play. How long is it going to rain for? I'm not too worried about pushing on these like opening races on the first lap or whatever, because I know my cars are not very good in terms of the car condition. Right, so it's going to rain for like a very short amount of time here, which is quite interesting. Maybe we should just push for that like 2 laps or whatever. Yeah, look, it's gonna just rain for 2 laps, and then yeah, so we'll just push here 2 laps. So Baldwin's ahead of Rodriguez right now. Don't know what's going on with life, like a matrix or something. So it really depends when these guys are going to pit, because it literally jumps off from like 50% down to nothing. So will they decide to pit in early? I'm sure some of the AI will, but we're going to have to do 2 more stops anyway. I'm going to stop pushing because their car conditions is not looking too good. We're just going to go with an interesting strategy approach, I think, here. I think we'll send Rodriguez in when everyone else comes in, but I will try and risk it with Baldwin because he's quite far down. Like now, is it? Because it's going to suddenly drop off. It's like, should I? Should I? Because like, right now, it's like he's got nothing to lose, really. But his thing is, it's going to go wet again, so we'll just send him out to the super soft. You know, we don't need to fill him up because he's going to come in again in like 10. So he's not going to lead like any fuel in. To be fair, let's not refuel at all. To be honest, he's got nothing to lose, so I'm just going to bring him in. It'll probably have stopped raining by the time he comes out the pit lane. Wait, need to get Rodriguez in. He went purple in the middle sector there. Fair play to that. Right, we'll give him 7 laps as well. So it's going to be... This is interesting. People, are they going to stay out? No, we're going to be the first person on the road. And Baldwin's got up to technically net P2 right now, because they've decided to stay out. Are they going to come in this lap? Yes, they are. So, strange approach there from the AI. We're going to be P1 with Rodriguez and P6 with Baldwin. P5 with Baldwin, because Costa's still out there on Inters. But it's going to go Inters again in a second. So they might have made the right call, but it's like, oh, are they going to lose enough time in... Like, are they going to lose so much time here that it was not worth it? This is such an up and down race. China always brings... Look at this! It goes 2 rain bars again, and then it goes completely dry. This is quite mad. This is quite a mad race. Let's go. It's like, it could even be full wets here. See, no one else has done it, so I'm just going to go with what the AI does, because we're in a pretty good position right now. And once again, we don't need to put loads of fuel in. 7 laps of fuel. You don't need to put 12 laps of fuel in, otherwise we'll just hold each other out. How much is it going to take to fix? Oh, about 10 seconds. Let's not do that then. So we've got a good lead over the next person on Inters. We should be able to get out quite near the front. So we're currently P1 and P3. Oh my goodness, this is a completely unexpected position right now. I'm gonna back off Actually, no, I'm not going to back off Baldwin. I'm going to back off Rodriguez because he's in such a good position. I'm just going to maximise this because I honestly think Costa's going to have to pit again for some more inters because he's wearing them down so quickly. He must be pushing like crazy to try and catch me, and I mean, fair play to him. He really is catching me, but at the same time, I'm doing a pretty good job on these tyres, and I'm saving my car for later in the race. Of course, Baldwin is going to lose positions. I totally expected that. But 38%. Right, let's go back to pushing for a bit here then. See, more people are coming in for inters. I think Costa's going to come into the pit lane here, unless he really, really extends this stint. I think Costa might come into pit lane now. Yes, he has. But has he gone on to dries? No, he's gone for another set of inters. Oh my goodness, this is a crazy race. And look at this! Oh my goodness, another 2 laps or whatever where it goes to dry. This is mad upon mad. I'll say what, we're going to fix Baldwin's car, and then we'll push him for the rest of this session. Hopefully, okay, it's 10 seconds lost in there, but it's like, I think I need it, to be fair. Otherwise, I'm not going to get to the end of this race. Okay, we'd have been jumped by a few people here, but I don't think we'd be able to get to the end otherwise. We'll leave him like so, but we can push Baldwin now. He's got loads of car condition to play with. This is such a strange race. And it's going to end, wow, okay, so it's going to end full wet. Do we leave it another lap? This is such an interesting call here. I think we'll leave Rodriguez out. And we'll do the same with Baldwin. I want to go straight to wet because I don't want it to come for inters and then go on to wet. This is going to be such a strange race. Right, I'm going to leave Rodriguez out. Okay, so they've stayed out as well. Other people have stayed out. Do I try and second guess this? Because of course it's raining now, but it's going to go full wet with like 2 laps to go. Are they going to stay out? I'm going to pit Baldwin. I should pit him now. Let's just do it. Let's just do it. Oh, they've gone on to inters. This is split the strategy up here like crazy. What's going to go on? I'm hoping I'm going to get them on the last lap, but the thing is you lose a lot of time for being out on wets when it's only inters. Say what, Rodriguez has stayed out. How much time is he going to lose? I'm going to bring Rodriguez in for the last lap to put him on wet. This is such a mad race. I can't even comprehend. He's losing so much time. He's like crawling round. Hopefully he can get back to the pit lane. What's happening here? No, he's good for fuel. He's good for fuel. Rodriguez is still leading. Right, Baldwin's out on the right tyres. How many positions can he gain on this last lap when everyone else is on intermediate tyres and I'm on the right tyres? It's going to be a 1-2. Nah, surely not. AI risked it with the intermediate tyres. Some of them didn't. Some of them went onto wet. But that is absolutely mad. That is the craziest race I think I've had on any game ever. What was going on there? Look at that race. Look at the weather that went on in that race. That was crazy. Basically, the whole race, it was two times wet, 2 times dry, 2 times wet, 2 times dry. Wow. We just about got the right strategy on there. Rodriguez pitting on the last lap. I can't comprehend that. That was just honestly insane. Going onto the wet tyres at the end really did work. But yeah, Jason got P3 as well. And the Costa brothers were outdone by the weather there today. We got a 1-2. That is quite... I'm just going to screenshot that. That is pretty mental. Sorry for the flash. But that is a pretty mad podium there. Wow. Awesome stuff there. I can't believe that. And where's that going to put us in the standings? It puts us at the top. Bausbaracher messed it up. And we took control of the championship. Well, 2 points ahead of Bausbaracher, and same as Lucatelli. But you know what I mean? It's still pretty mad. And equal points now with Gustavo at the top of the championship. Wow, that basically means we're not going to finish last this series, which is good. I mean, you can't get relegated in this mobile game, but still, it means we're pretty much safe, which is good. But Yeah, what an insane episode. That was so much fun, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it as well. Hopefully much more of that to come in this series. More unpredictable races, at least I hope so, to try and get any chance of getting a good championship result this season. But that is it. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode. I really appreciate it. Yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. That was just mad. Goodbye.